Hello YouTube, time for another test. We got some good knives from our new friend Greg in, a few from BJ, and a retest on this thing. I took the scales off. LTK said he definitely wants it retested. Its D2 came up at 657, but this Teflon coating on here, it's got to be doing something. It seemed like it's fairly thick. So, took the scales off, cleaned off some areas underneath. Hopefully I can get a couple pokes there. It's actually a pretty cool knife. It's huge, but it's pretty cool. But yeah, Greg is a new friend of the channel. He just sent a bunch of knives to test and got some good ones. More Spyderco M390. And the Mannix too. I like that one. I have the exact same knife. I now own two M390s. I did end up buying that Tucson. I don't really care about the M390. It's not all that great, but I like the knife. 61.7. Oh, let's hit it again. I haven't used this in a bit. Somewhere over here. Okay. If you guys notice, my sticker's off by, well, 2 weeks now. I gotta wait for my buddy Marty to be able to get over here. He hasn't been able to lately. 61.7. Probably should have warmed it up a little bit, huh? Got a little rival sons tonight. Just been in the mood for them. 61.8.5, 61.9. Alright, we're getting warmed up. Alright. BJ sent a couple nice ones too. There we go, 62. She's warmed up. Of course it's a she, it's a machine I love. Alright, the first one up. So it might be a little louder, I don't know. I've done a bunch of these, but this one's a D2. I haven't done nearly as many. So we're gonna poke another D2. I've done a lot of House 8s. Funny thing is, they're usually around the same hardness one way or another. Now the thing with the Rat 1s is it looks like there's a lot of room, but those thumb studs are just massive. So I have to take it down here. Unless I take it apart. I'm not going to take apart every one. I'd like to do one though. I'll just take it apart and poke it all over the damn place. Okay, we are good. Let's go. Come on, Ontario. What'd you do? Yeah. Their D2 tests a lot like their House 8. Yeah, 58.5. Yeah, that's about the only one we'll be able to get on this one too. Okay, what do we got? Next, well, this one, and I'm really glad he did this, is the M390 Knockout. And Greg's in the process of grinding these flush, which I can't wait to see it finish because I really don't like the studs on them. Pet peeve is a flipper and studs to me, and this is a knife I'm probably always going to flip anyway, so take the damn studs off. But he's in the process of it, and he threw it back together just so I could test it. So thanks, Greg. He's been testing pretty decent. for the most part. See, with the stud there, I wouldn't be able to test it there. And we're good. But these have all been coming around that 61-ish. Also might be a little harder than 61. 61.7. I'll take it down here towards the plunge. And off of that, yes I am. Okay. You know, we had a commenter on one of the earlier videos, 61.3. They wanted me to turn the music off. I'm sure that some of you guys probably don't like it. So 61.7, 61.3, I gotta play it. I'm sorry. I have to. I know most of you guys like the music, but some people don't. I mean, that's their business. But what are you gonna do? All right. The knife I have, and this black DLC in the brown scales just looks so cool. So Greg sent one of these, and I don't think I've tested a whole lot of the DLCs besides mine. Now DLC, does it interfere sometimes? As you saw on Matt's PM2, M4 DLC coated at 65. But then again, cold steels, I already saw that on that American Lawman. That was a point to a point and a half. I'm going to say this one's around 61-ish. Just taking a guess. 60 and a half. Now, is the DLC thicker on this one than the other one I tested? It's a possibility. You just don't know. Pretty sure Greg doesn't want me to strip it off. And I don't want you. DLC is tough, man. I'd rather take anything else off. DLC does not want to come off. Fights you the whole time. About 60.8 down by the plunge. So yeah, they're not all, but they're running 60 to 62 for the most part on these Manixes, and that's a lot like their other ones too, except that bento box one. A lot of those are a little below 60. Great knife though, absolutely. Eight. Okay. And Chris, I don't know, or Greg, we have similar tastes because this is one of my favorites. No doubt about it. I love this knife. To me, it's just probably my favorite Benchmade. The Freak. Even the standard Freak is great. So it doesn't really matter. Now, again, these are coated. How much of a difference? I don't know. But these have been running 63-ish through the coating. I don't imagine they're too much harder. But until someone sends me one that's all stripped, I gotta go with what that is. Yeah, it still looks pretty hard. This one's about 61.8. Again, it could be the coating. It all depends on how thick they are. I'm sure they're not the same thickness on every batch. I was going to say I'll measure mine again, but it's with Gerald. 61. So there we go, 61, 8, and 61 down towards the plunge here. You know, Blade's clean. So this one is, so far, this is the softest one I've tested so far. I'll tell you what, just make sure that we're not reading off again. You know what? Greg, I'm going to poke that one more time. You might have had some coating stuck on there from the other one. Let's see. 61.8 again. Okay, this one is a little softer than the other ones we've tested. But still pretty damn good. There, got that. Now, BJ's knife. This is a new one for him. And he likes these a lot. I can see why. It's a carbon fiber scale. It's all blacked out. I prefer the blacked out ones quite a bit. 9CR18 from Civivi. How often you guys send me used knives? Matt, everyone he has. I don't know if I told you this, Matt, but your knives come back a lot cleaner because I actually have to take the Hogue onto them. That man does some cutting. Okay, there we go. That's 9CR18, man. If it was run hard enough, I'll bet you it's probably, yeah, see, they don't run it that hard. They should. 57.3. Now, you know, my Praxis here, which I absolutely love, is 55. It's not terrible at edge holding, but I think it would be so much better if they bumped it up. This one's a bit harder. But man, if they could get that up around 59.60, I think it'd be incredible. Cheap Chinese steel that would cut like crazy. Uh, 57.1. So not too bad. But honestly, I'd love to see 9CR18 harder, just to see what it would be like. Okay, now this is a new one. I have not seen it, and this is the first one I've touched. And it's a little Hogue Deca in 20 CV. And this knife is, it reminds me of a 940. It's got just enough to hang on to, and for a small, lightweight knife, it's nice. I'm a fan of Hogues, so what are you gonna do? Now, coating. I'm not sure what this coating is on here. You guys know what this is? Let me know in the comments. So I imagine that this one is going to read lower. I don't always know. You know, it all depends on how thick it is, what it is. Okay. Are we good there? There we are. We're good. Now, their 20 CV is usually pretty good. I don't know what the coating's going to do. I imagine it comes in like 57, 58, which looks like it might do. It's going to be a coating issue. Yeah, about 58.8. You can almost see where it, well, I can see it. You guys can't see it, but doesn't even look like it went all the way through. A lot of times you see a shiny spot. I'm going to do it on the other side of the thumb stud because there's a nice little flat there, and this thing is light enough that it's not really going to do a thing. It is a nice lightweight knife. I don't even know if they're 3 ounces. Yeah, around the same. But from what I've seen from Hogue, their 20 CV tends to run 59 to half to 61, so that's 58.5. 58.8, 58.5. But I'm going to say it's probably harder. I'll wait till BJ uses the crap out of it, and then he can send it back. We'll strip some of that coating off. Beautiful little knife. Nice little 20 CV. I mean, and it's comfortable for as small as it is. I really got to invest in a better camera. Now, BJ, you guys all know BJ, and you all love him like I do. He's a great guy, a great friend, and can't wait to meet him. I'm gonna go pick his ass up, and we're driving him down to Blade Show with us. Well, he went and bought himself a Hogue EX01. Fantastic. Love that thing. It got me one too. This, I don't even know what to say. BJ is, this knife, it's rarely left my pocket since it showed up here. It is big, comfortable, beautiful. 154 cm, one of my favorites. That's a factory edge on this, and I don't know if you guys can see that. It is almost mirror. It's a nice satin on there. I can cut toilet, not free-hanging toilet paper, but toilet paper. It's just a beautiful knife. It really is. Thank you, BJ. You're gonna get it. All right, they're 154 cm. They actually state on their website they go 57 to 59. So I'm gonna imagine that they're probably shooting around 58. And thankfully, there's enough room on here, away from the etch. And as big as it is, it's well balanced and a lot lighter than you would think. Such a beautiful knife, it really is. Yeah, I'm gonna say around that 59 mark. Yeah, 59.1. Now Gerald has done some cut testing with Hogue, Gerber, and Benchmade 154, and it's going to be a good one when he lets that out. Yeah, he told me. I had to pay him a big bucks to get the results, but he told me. Yeah, 58, 9.5. So they're running at 59, which is excellent. They're right where they say they are. What a beautiful knife. And honestly, I mean, I could probably get rid of most of the knives I bought. I never get rid of the gifts. You guys, one of these days I got to do a video on that. My collection is awesome. And it's because of you guys. It doesn't matter what it is. I have Ganzos I love. Rakes, all of them. Every damn one of them. Okay, we got one more to test. And this is that big LBK, half-breed knives LBK. This thing is, you know, I actually really like it. Don't hold it against me, guys. This thing is, I like big and ridiculous. This was 57 through the coating twice. A couple videos ago. LTKs, I think batch 27. So he said, yeah, go ahead and take the scales off. I want to know what it is. So we did. It's Teflon coated. I thought it was Cerakoted, and it's Teflon coating. So it wasn't too bad. Scraped it with a razor blade and then some 500 grit sandpaper. Okay, let's see here. Alright. Now balance is an issue with a knife this big. And I took the scales off and the balance point is just a little off from where I'm at right now. But we'll see. Yeah, still not that hard. $57.5. So, let's see, I can get another one not too far from there. I would rather do this on a 2.5 anvil like this, but in order to get good readings you have to take all of the coating off on both sides in a fairly large area. Pretty sure he doesn't want me to do that, and I don't want to. Yep, 57.5. So what do we get? A half a point with the Teflon coating. Now edge retention on D2, I don't know. 57.5. Probably tougher. I'm sure this is a hell of a chopping beast here, but is D2 the right steel for that? I don't know. I don't know. There's people who know a lot more about it than me, but it's a beautiful, big, beautiful knife. It comes with a nice sheath. Scales are nice. They could probably use a little texturing. It's a cool knife. Okay, let me see. Tomorrow I got the giveaway coming up, so I'm going to draw the names for that. And this is mine. As you can see, I've hit it. They usually test around 60. They do a pretty good job with those. Gerald got some pretty damn good results with the one he tested too, which I think is his personal one. So it should be fun. Anything else? Am I forgetting anything? Well, I'm always forgetting something. Okay, I guess that's it for tonight. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, BJ. Good batch to test again. Good night, everybody.